behind the scenes with future country rock blues kings and queens. Discover them first with Palm Mash TV. Palm Mash TV.
Well, hello everybody, it's Palm Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We've got a great interview coming up shortly. But don't forget about the subscribe button and the bell below you there, and you can always leave a comment on the comments section. And look in the description, we'll have all the contact info there, and we'll also repeat that same information at the closing credits at the end of the show. From Winnie, Texas, for the third time on our show, we have Brent Beaudeaux, and he's got another song for us, and I know you can't wait for that. And we'll get to that in just 1 second, but first here's a quick word from Galtar, the guitar made specifically for women. So don't go away, we'll be right back right after this.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
All right, we're back, and with us for the third time on our show from Winnie, Texas, we have Brent Beaudeaux. Thanks for joining us, Brent.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. What kind of things have been going on since you were on last time? Let's hear about it.
Well, I've been doing all kind of little things. Been playing and staying pretty busy around here. It's all local stuff pretty much, and traveled to Mississippi a few times. And I'm enjoying myself, and I'm picking up a pretty good following and a real good fan base on, if you call it that. I call them my friends, but on Facebook. I go live on Facebook at least once a week. When I perform and stuff, because a lot of people can't make it out to the show, so it helps them to see me live, and it helps me. So I like doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I can agree with you there. But then any concerts that you do go, you do have, maybe you could tell everybody where you're going to be at if you got any shows coming up.
Sure. Yet actually tomorrow night I will be in Orange, Texas, at a place called the Two Amigos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's of course a Mexican restaurant, and I was there last month, and it went real well. It was my first time there, and then they invited me again tonight. Actually, tomorrow night at 7:30 Central Time, I will be live on my Facebook from the Two Amigo restaurant. So to find me on Facebook, all you do is you go in and you just search my name, Brent Beaudeaux.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing on YouTube. If you want to go listen to some stuff I have on YouTube, it's the same thing. I'm still struggling with trying to get on DistroKid.
Mm-hmm.
I downloaded everything and it kicked it all back. So they charged me. So I'm gonna do that again, So, and I got some dates coming up. The 27th of January, I'll be in Rain, Louisiana. Then I head back this way, go to Sulphur on February the 3rd at the Hilton Hotel. And just different spots here and there that I keep active on my Facebook account so people to see,
Okay, and we should be able to keep up with all your concerts on your Facebook page as well, so people will know.
Yep. Yes, sir. That's why I generally I post a week ahead of time,
Mm-hmm.
so people will know, and then they'll know that I'm going live and what time. Like I have some viewers in Canada that are there, every time I perform, and their time, one is like an hour ahead of time, one is 2 hours ahead of time. So yeah, and the same in Kentucky. I have family that live in Kentucky, and they're an hour ahead. But so Central Time is 7:30 for me, and then wherever you are, an hour or 2 hours ahead of that. So yeah, but it's always there, and I always try to post a song with it. I'm pretty proud of the fact that I have 4 number one songs now, including this one that we're talking about today, and over in England. So I'm really proud of that. Ladies Like You, We Can't Let It In, and Wrong Road. So I'm very proud of those accomplishments.
Oh, okay. And we can also find all your songs on other streaming media too, like you know the usual ones. But can you find it on there?
I'm downloading some more stuff on YouTube. You just again, it's just my name. Just type in my name, BrentBeaudaux, and there's some stuff on there now. But I'm downloading some more stuff. I'm trying to get on DistroKid where it's iHeartRadio and Apple and all those places that DistroKid carries. But I need to re-download. So, and I'm in the process of doing that.
Okay, well, go to his Facebook page as he mentioned. He'll keep you all up to date on all the concerts going there, and check out all his videos on Facebook and I'm sorry, YouTube.
That's
And
right.
and we're going to be watching a video in just a moment here. It's called "Burning Bridges." Very good song, by the way. Tell us a story about that song. We'd love to hear.
That song came when I was in the process of a divorce, naturally, right? And a lot of things just kept coming back to me, and I have kept having to climb a bridge, so to speak. So so I just come up with the theory of burning bridges for the title of a song, and then I wrote the title around what was happening in my life at that time. So that's how that came about, and yeah, so it's got a big old story behind it. We ain't got time to get into all that, but again, most of the stuff I write about is my life experience. So when I write a song, I don't just write a bunch of words on paper and then try to put a melody to it. It's stuff that I've actually experienced, and that I've lived. So, someone once said that George Jones sings a country song so well because he's lived the song. And I'm not comparing myself to George Jones. Don't get me wrong. He's definitely one of my idols in life. Of course, Lord Jesus Christ is my main idol, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah, when you can write the song and you've lived the experience, it means more, and I feel like you deliver it more. So that's just my thought.
Yeah, and as I just mentioned a moment ago, it is a really great song, and I know everyone out there watching this, you're going to agree with me. And we'll get to that in just a moment. But Brent, we want to thank you so much again for coming on the show. Come back anytime, and we'll plug something new for you.
Let me mention something to you about that song. It was released New Year's night, Monday night of New Year's. It was worldwide debuted on Roku TV. It's a channel called Talk About It TV. And the Wednesday after the Monday, which was 2 days later, it had already gotten over 300,000 views. And so that's a big deal for me. And I'm very appreciative for Roku TV and Talk About It TV for doing that for me. And we from Mr. Chris, we got a lot of artists going on that. So if you got Roku TV, download a channel called Talk About It TV and look at this stuff. It's got some really good artists on there, including myself. So Burning Bridges is on there with Wrong Ladies Like You, and I think it's Wrong Road. So there's 3 songs on there. No, I'm sorry. It's Burning Bridges and Ladies Like You, my first number 1. So and Burning Bridges is now number 1. So thank you, Mr. Walton in England. He's helping me out a lot. So.
Okay. Well,
And thank you, Mr. Paul. I enjoy my interviews with you, and you do a good job. I appreciate you.
well, I appreciate that, Brent. You made my day there, and like I said a moment ago, come back anytime you want to come back, and maybe we'll have another song to play for you, and we'll go from there.
We got one coming out probably, I don't know when. It'll probably be March of this year, and it's going to be totally different than what you're used to hearing me doing. It's a Zydeco song. I mentioned I'm from Louisiana. I know a lot about Cajun music and Zydeco music. This is a song I wrote called "They Call It Zydeco," and it features Mr. Wayne Toops on accordion, which is a very popular accordion player all around the world. So, yeah, I'm going to be proud of that one. It's going to be different than what we've heard. But it's fast tempo, buddy. It's ready to go. You can't tap your feet to that. You can't tap your feet to nothing, right? So we're going to listen for that one for sure. So thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. So let's go right to the song "Burning Bridges" by Brent Beaudeaux, and it begins right now.
watching them fall. Burning bridges, you don't stand so tall. Never looking back, finally on the right track, 'cause I'm burning bridges all around you. People say, man, get a life, go on out there and see the sights. You know you did your best, boy, you're gonna kill yourself. So I'm out walking streets tonight, watching flames slowly ignite, and I'm burning bridges, watching them fall. Burning bridges, you don't stand so tall. Never looking back, finally on the right track, and I'm burning bridges all around you. Well, I knew I could do it, but I had some doubt. Hey, there's really nothing to it once you figured it out. I needed someone warm to hold, warm body, heart and soul. I got that, girl, how about you? Now I know what I've gotta do, and I'm burning bridges, watching them fall. Burning bridges, you don't stand so tall. Never looking back, finally on the right track, 'cause I'm burning bridges all around you. Burning bridges, watching them fall. Burning bridges, you don't stand so tall. Never looking back, finally on the right track, 'cause I'm